Welcome to our Mock Interview Pro series. Today, we're diving into the world of irrigation engineering, a field where precision and innovation meet to optimize water resources. Whether you're gearing up for an interview or just curious about the role, we've got you covered with key questions and insights. Let's jump right into our first question. Could you walk us through a successful irrigation project that you managed from beginning to end? This question helps interviewers gauge your project management skills and ability to see a project through its entire life cycle. Here are some tips to effectively answer this question. Begin by clearly setting the scene with the project's context and goals. Describe your specific role and responsibilities in the project. Discuss any challenges you faced and how you overcame them. Highlight the outcomes and benefits of the project. End with any lessons learned that you can apply to future projects. Now, let's look at an example answer.
In 2022, I led a project to install a drip irrigation system for a community farm. I was in charge of planning, budget management, and overseeing the installation. We encountered challenges with the soil conditions, which I addressed by consulting with the team and conducting soil tests. The project improved water efficiency by 30%, leading to better crop yields. I learned the importance of thorough site assessments for successful project outcomes.
By the way, we're only covering a handful of questions in this video, but I've prepared a free PDF with all 30 top interview questions for Irrigation Engineer. It also includes example answers and tips to help you prepare with confidence. The download link is just below. Can you share an experience where you collaborated with agricultural or environmental scientists on an irrigation project? How did you handle teamwork? This question is designed to assess your ability to work effectively in a team, especially with professionals from other fields. Here are some pointers to help you craft your response. Choose a project where collaboration was key to success. Highlight the roles played by the agricultural or environmental scientists. Clearly explain your role and contributions within the team. Emphasize the communication strategies you use to keep everyone aligned. Reflect on the outcomes and what you learned from working with the team. Here's an example of how you might answer.
In a project focused on optimizing water use in rice fields, I worked closely with an agricultural scientist. I was responsible for designing the irrigation system, while they provided insights on crop water needs. We held weekly meetings to discuss data and adjustments to ensure our strategies aligned. This collaboration resulted in a 20% reduction in water use and improved crop yield. I realized the value of regular communication in cross-disciplinary teams.
Describe a challenging problem you encountered in an irrigation system design. How did you resolve it? Interviewers ask this question to understand your problem-solving skills and ability to handle complex technical challenges. Consider these tips to structure your response. Identify a specific technical problem you faced. Explain how the problem impacted the project's goals. Describe the steps you took to analyze and resolve the issue. Mention any collaboration with team members or stakeholders. Conclude with the positive outcome and lessons learned from the experience. Let's check out an example answer.
I once faced an issue with inadequate water flow in a drip irrigation design, which threatened crop yield. After analyzing the system, I found that the pipe sizing was too small. I collaborated with the hydraulics team to redesign the layout and increase the pipe diameter. This improved flow rates significantly, and the crops thrived as a result.
If farmers report inadequate irrigation supply, how would you assess and address the situation? This situational question assesses your conflict resolution and problem-solving abilities in real-world scenarios. Here are some steps to help you navigate your response. Start by gathering detailed information from the farmers about their complaints. Conduct a site inspection to evaluate the irrigation system's functionality. Analyze data related to water supply and distribution patterns. Consult with technical staff to identify possible system failures. Develop a plan with actionable steps to resolve the issues. Now, let's look at how you could respond.
I would begin by collecting detailed feedback from the farmers to better understand their concerns. Next, I'd inspect the irrigation facilities for any blockages or malfunctions. Based on these findings, I'd work with my team to address any technical issues and provide a timeline for resolution.
Imagine you need to retrofit an old irrigation system to meet modern standards. What steps would you take? This question evaluates your ability to analyze existing systems and implement modern solutions effectively. Consider these steps to guide your response. Conduct a thorough assessment of the current system's efficiency and limitations. Research modern irrigation technologies and best practices suitable for the area. Develop a detailed knowledge plan outlining the necessary upgrades and estimated costs. Engage stakeholders, including farmers and local agencies, for input and collaboration. Implement the retrofitting in phases, monitoring performance and making adjustments as needed. Here's an example of how you might address this scenario.
First, I would assess the current system to identify inefficiencies. Then, I would explore modern technologies like drip irrigation that suit the region. After creating a retrofit plan with a budget, I'd involve local farmers for their insights. Finally, I'd implement the upgrades in stages, monitoring the system's performance after each phase.
Before we wrap up, remember you can get all 30 questions, example answers, and step-by-step tips in a handy PDF. Totally free. Just grab it below.